and getting stuff ready. I think she's getting. I got to go get her a chair.
Oh, okay. You just have her sit on the floor. You see the top of her head.
That's what she said she wanted. She wanted. I was like, no, you can't sit on the goddamn floor. How are things, bud?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Just being a dad every day is kind of wearing away at me. I might give it up for a day, maybe for Lent.
Take a break from being a dad.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, you
How are
always
you?
need to take a break. Well, hold on. You have to unionize first, so that way you guys can have guaranteed breaks. You don't get bothered during your lunch breaks and stuff by your kid.
You just see this tiny little hand come up. It's like
your kid's trying to play with you. You're just like,
yeah.
no, this is my union station lunch. And if you bother me through this, I have to start over. Just like, nom. But it sounds like you don't have to go into a lot of detail, but it sounds like you guys are getting ready to move.
Yeah, we're in the transition of like finding a place, which is gonna be kind of hard because we have to rely on the money that we sell this place for like a decent down deposit, like down deposit.
Down deposit, yes,
deposit,
down deposit, down payment and deposit. Oh, down deposit, dude, I love it.
Excuse me, where do you keep your down deposits?
Speaking of just hearing someone laughing, it's Megan. No, well, I was going to introduce you. We got my wife Megan wanted to chime in onto this specific podcast because of the little bit that she heard about what you and I were just talking about either yesterday or today, or I think it was last night.
Yeah. So the reason I ranted about pickleball is because it was in one of my renderings, or it has potential of being in one of my renderings.
Good.
And they converted this like really cool space into 4 pickleball courts, like back-to-back pickleball courts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it makes zero sense. No one is going to be coming to work to play pickleball and then go to work. Like this is a business, a place of business. Like you're trying to sell this to a tenant, and
you don't think
pickleball courts is not going to sell it to the tenant.
You don't think it's like a community, like inviting people to come by? Is this like a business?
Yeah, it's a business.
I don't want to ask, but like,
no, it's the broker of the building is trying to sell
hard.
To a
we
tenant.
Play hard,
dude. It's in every single design. It's like work hard, play hard. It's like but it's like go home. Yeah. If you're spending that time at work, go home. Get out of work.
I think they just want to be the next Google.
Yeah,
they want to get all this nice
even
stuff.
Fucking Google works from home.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, dude, you want to work here? We've got a foosball table. Ooh, can we play? No time. Don't touch it.
It's like you know how much time you'd save just have a table tennis, like one table tennis. Just put one table tennis, and like you can convert that into a table. But what are you gonna do with fucking 4 pickleball courts? Is that many people like lining up to play pickleball in your office? Dude, you need 4 courts.
It's kind of becoming a big thing now.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it is. Yeah. I'm sure it is. But this is a workplace that you're now bringing. You know how much space 4 pickleball courts takes? It's huge. No, what'd you say?
Anything?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not working, then just like go home. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Going all the way into Chicago. At least a 2-hour drive.
Oh my god, people. It's in Chicago? I was thinking like suburbs.
Downtown Chicago.
Oh, fuck that noise. Are you serious? Wait. Is the pickleball court outside?
No.
Whoa. Okay, that changes everything. Oh my god.
Look, it's completely surrounded by offices.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So now you're just gonna hear
seem like a-
while you're working, you're just gonna hear people going.
Yeah.
"Ugh,
No.
ugh."
Yeah. It's like. Yeah. And also, the rackets aren't like tennis rackets. They're like solid plastic with like foam
Yeah,
on
I
it.
heard the noise that they make when you hit that little
Yeah. Click,
hollow
click.
baby
Yeah.
wiffle ball.
Yeah. Well, anyway, okay. So that is kind of dumb, but pickleball's not dumb. It's fun.
Pickleball to me is like the way it was invented. I see it as like I want to play tennis, but all you have is my son's
But I'm
wiffle
also
ball.
80 years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to play tennis, but I'm also 80 years old.
It's like, oh, let's just play tennis. It's like I want to play table tennis. It's like, can we just meet in the middle somewhere? It's like, why was this invented? Like you explain the game without saying tennis or table tennis.
Yeah, you just sit there and eat pickles. I don't know why they call it pickleball for one thing. That's kind of stupid. But just to explain the game to you?
Yeah,
just
explain the game.
like low impact volleying. Like you don't have to run around as much as in tennis, and you don't have to there's not as much like I guess wrist technique as in like ping in table tennis. Like on. All right, Megan, hold on. Megan's holding on to one. What's up? Give it to us. Here, can you?
Yeah.
All right, good.
But I had a semi-professional pickleball.
Don't say professional pickleball. It's not in the Olympics. It's not. No, it's nothing. It's a nothing sport.
It was Florida, and he was
Oh, okay. If it's in Florida, yeah, it is probably professional.
and the videos of this guy wiping out. It's pretty intense. Like,
Yeah.
there's some broken bones.
Oh shit.
But
Hold on. So another thing too, Megan's told me that there's been some pickleball deaths.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Megan, and also for some context.
Stupid people playing a dumb game dying.
For context, Megan
Yeah.
Megan doesn't just find these people. Megan's a funeral director. She's a funeral director, and she. Do you want to describe a little bit of what you do, my love? Yeah. If you want to look up dumb ways to die, it's that's an easy. Yeah, and Megan.
How'd someone die playing pickleball?
Yeah.
Allergic to pickles?
not a good sport. Heart attacks.
Really? It's like heart attack on the court?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it is definitely like tennis. It's intense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, it's not. For one thing, you like in doubles, here's like the rules for doubles is you literally like that space in front of the net called the kitchen. I don't know if the same thing for tennis. I don't know the rules for tennis or the lingo for tennis, but they call it the kitchen, and you can't step in the kitchen, and you can't, and the ball can't bounce in the kitchen.
Okay. I heard beans don't burn in the kitchen.
I would continue it, but I don't know the next part of the song. Alien.
Yeah, there we go. You did it.
Oh, Megan. All right,
Megan for the save.
Yeah, I hope if we get any feedback for this episode of the podcast, you guys let us know if you guys want more Megan.
Yes,
I would love to.
I already do.
I would love to try to get some. I would love to try to get it so that way, like Megan, get her own mic and stuff like that. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
but pickleball. I've always wanted to play pickleball for one thing. I just never. I've seen like oh, here's the rackets, here's the ball. Like at the gym that Megan and I go to, they have those, and I'm just like, I really want one. I want to play, but I just don't know like who to play it with or where to play it, or can I just go to any tennis court and just play it there? But yeah, it really seems like very low impact, just
Oh, you mean like badminton?
hitting the ball back and forth. Badminton is fucking like you have to
Yeah.
run around a lot for that one.
Eh, I didn't have to.
No, like
badminton was so it's just like
oh yeah, well, but like if you get to the like if you hit it like really hard, like spiking it and shit like that.
no matter how hard you hit badminton, it's designed to slow down before it gets to you.
True, but if you get it so that way, like the birdie goes to the left and then goes to the right, or goes like really straight down, like there's
Mhm.
position. It's the same thing as table tennis. You look at table tennis,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's not high end. That you don't have to run around a lot. But then you see some of the like high level game.
Yeah,
like,
just play table tennis.
if you want like high like running around, yes. But I don't want running around. I just want to hit the thing back and forth, and that's why pickleball seems so.
But
Intuitive.
pickleball, you have to run around.
Not as much. Like that's what my point was. Is that like so if you get into the kitchen, it's already the ball's out, right?
Right.
And so and also like if the ball bounces twice and shit like that. So literally like whatever box you are assigned, you're either
Mhm.
assigned the left or right box. You don't like for the most part you don't have to move out of it. Like you can just stay inside that box.
Mhm.
So unlike with like table tennis where like everything everywhere around you is where you can run towards, because like there's not really like an out of bounds for the ball like the kitchen like I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Like the kitchen changes everything. You
Mhm.
keep listening, you keep agreeing with me, but I feel like you're about to be like, well, what if I just didn't wear shoes or something like that? Tell
I'm just
me,
saying.
what's the
I'm just
matter?
saying
What's
the sport already exists, and you made it. You're trying. It's trying to be a new thing, although it's already a thing.
it's the same thing as like okay, all of the sports that old people are converting to the old person version of it. Like
Yep.
I I can't remember what was that bowling show. Bowling show. It was like a mockumentary with the guy who played Dexter was in it, and he was like a psychopath. Like he was the only reason he was bowling was yes, it was bowling. Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay.
Documentary Now was doing an episode on bowling with Bobby Moynihan and the actor who played Dexter. And
Okay.
Dexter, it was like obvious that the actor of Dexter was like a psychopath, and the only
Okay.
reason he was playing bowling was that he could keep the demons at bay pretty much. like he's such a boring person. Like his favorite color is just like beige and tan, and like that's all he wears but he just plays like old people sport. And so there was that one bocce ball. I think it was bocce ball. Right?
Yep. Bocce.
I think it was bocce ball. Bocce ball is the one where you like throw the
Roll it.
small
Yeah.
ball first, so that's like your goal. Like,
Yep. Whoever gets the closest to it.
Yeah. So then you throw the ball and you try. I think you have like 3 rounds, so you can like knock the other ball out. Kind of like the hell's that ice luge? No. Curling. Thank you. Curling. Like curling. Like
Yeah.
you have X amount of rounds, and in those rounds, I think you can mess with the opponent.
Yeah.
I think so. No. And so he was playing that, and like he's like an expert at it too. He's like throwing the ball like whoo, like whoo, like throwing it like that, so he gets like the backspin, and he's just like, yeah, I did it. And he's like, aren't you a professional bowler also? Why are you playing bocce ball? But it's that kind of that's my point is that like there are like old people sports that are out there, and it's just so that they can play it. But now with pickleball, it's like, okay, this is an old person sport, but
People are dying.
but it's also fun. Like you can have an old person sport and it still be fun.
Sure.
That's how I see it with pickleball. Honestly, too, like disc golf too. Like I could have seen disc golf as like one of those niche.
Yeah, disc golf
sports.
is cool because it like combines two, like frisbee and golf. Like it combines two things and makes it its own new thing.
Yeah.
Pickleball is just you said it. It's just tennis and table tennis where you don't move.
Yes. Yes, it's just the different sizes of
Okay.
like a different size of the game.
Just do that and don't move.
So it's a different game. Yes.
No,
it's
let's play tennis. Let's play tennis where we just don't move.
with different rackets. No, because like you can't just not move.
It's still a racket.
the ball bounces still.
It's still a fucking racket. It's still a ball. We're still hitting things back and forth. Let's just not move.
I just love the idea that they had to make a brand new racket. This wasn't like an
Yeah.
existing racket that came
Sure.
from a different sport.
Sure. You
Like
know
the
what they
wiffle
could
ball.
have used? A racket.
But it bounces too far. That's God damn it. Like if you took a wiffle ball and you
Yep.
hit it with a fucking tennis racket.
Here's an idea.
The motherfucker is flying.
Just don't hit it so hard.
Jesus Christ.
None of that had to be invented. It's still a fucking racket. It's still a ball. It's a wiffle ball. That's all that thing is. It's
Okay.
just a wiffle ball.
Would you have gotten mad? All right, the game that I
Sure.
I
Give it
did,
to me.
I did in one of our episodes I did describe a game that I made up. Unfortunately, I had to cut it out because there was too much noise in the background. I made up a game. I'll talk about it again. I made up a game where you the rules were you had 10 pieces of paper and tape, and you just had to roll up the pieces of paper or crumple it,
Yeah.
make a weapon for yourself, and you can have 4
Yeah.
of them. Right?
I liked that a lot. Yeah, it was a
Alright.
cool game.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. As long as you
Yeah.
had 10 pieces of paper, like your weapon, your stick was yours, and you had an arsenal of 4. All right. What if
Yeah.
that game got popular? What if
I would love that. That sounds awesome.
you motherfucker? You're
That
just
sounds
like,
dope.
Why don't you just take regular sticks and just throw them at each other?
But it's not a
Is
game
there-
yet.
It's
That's-
but it's
that's not a
essentially
game.
dodgeball. It's essentially dodgeball, but with sticks.
No.
It's dodgeball. I made up a game where so the game. Let me go through the rules too.
Yeah.
So like,
Yep.
the game is that you had 4 of these, and you could either swing them at each other and hit each other. Like the second you got hit, you're out.
Yep.
You can hit them or you can throw them. But once you throw all 4 of them, it's up to you to go get them. But most of the time, like your opponent will dodge them and then stay by the stick. So that way, if you try to go get them, they can just hit you, right?
Yep.
So. Yeah,
You
it's pretty
explaining the game, I don't even think of dodgeball. That's how far away from dodgeball it is. Try to explain pickleball without saying tennis, table tennis, paddleball, squash, badminton, beach tennis, table tennis, racquetball, gym racket. Like, look at all these things that already exist that you can play. Just be like, let's not move as much. I don't feel like moving as much
You
today.
are getting grumpy old man. Get off my lawn. Nothing new can exist. No one have fun with this. Why
I'm
is
not
this
saying
popular?
nothing new can exist. You can say, let's play table tennis, just not as hard. Or let's play table tennis with these rackets and this ball. Why does it have to be pickleball? Like, the name doesn't even make any sense.
Yes,
It's
I agree with you on
stupid.
that one too. Like, I don't understand why it's called pickleball, but it's just it is getting popular. It is called pickleball.
Let's play low impact table tennis. Let's play low impact tennis.
I'll be honest with you, Josh.
Yeah.
I'd actually love to play some pickleball with you. Like that.
Yeah, I would love to play it.
Yeah.
I do not want to be known as a pickleball player. I don't want to go, you guys want to go play pickleball?
Okay. So I went to go Google.
Let's play low impact table tennis or tennis.
So I wanted to YouTube the rules for this, by the way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see, like, before we even got to talking about this, I didn't know what the rules were, so I wanted to find out. And when I looked up pickleball, first thing that popped up was a tournament.
Yeah.
And it showed like the top like 2 pickleball players. I'm like, that's awesome. But the thing is that the thumbnail absolutely reminded me of the disc golf thumbnails I would watch when I went on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You know what I'm gonna compare it to?
give it to me.
Pickleball
Yes.
is the speed walking of racing.
Of running.
Running, yeah.
Yes.
Like marathons.
Yes. That's what it is. But you don't get mad at people for speed walking, do you?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Just fucking run.
Just
You look like an idiot.
fucking old people to have fun at all, dude.
Stop. You don't have to call like if all you can do is
They have
speed
an
walk,
activity.
that's your running.
They have an activity, they have a sport that they can enjoy, and you just stop stop running, damn it.
You look like an idiot trying to speed walk.
All of these sports are just the sport without running, and then you're in the stands just shouting,
Yeah.
"Run, damn it!" Like, oh my god. Oh
It's
my
like
God.
I love NASCAR. Can we just do it on foot? It's
Oh my
like
god.
what? We can do it without the cars, please. Low
Fuck.
impact NASCAR.
I was just thinking about like another sport that like a niche. Hopefully it'll come back to me, but
We play
uh,
low impact football. Oh, you mean like flag football?
but the thing, I did want to mention that the video that I
Mm.
watched about the rules for pickleball
Sure.
was only like 2 minutes long. And
Well, yeah, because those rules already exist for the other 10 fucking racket games that you can play.
Jesus Christ! Hold on, we have to get back at one of the things with the like. So the pickleball court is a little bit smaller than a tennis court, right?
Okay.
There's a few of the spots in a tennis court that you don't like. Obviously, it's a lot wider and longer, but you just, I believe you just cut off those parts and you don't play off those parts of the court. So I don't know how big a pickleball court needs to be, but
I know that you can fit 4 of them in an office building.
Yes, yes, and also apparently you can fit one behind Megan's grandfather's house. So
we got to get that story
yes,
recorded.
I would like to get this story recorded, please. So I really want to get this pickleball car on fire story on. So here you go, Megan.
Like here?
Oh yeah, wow.
Okay, so behind my parents' house, my grandpa used to be a can. Right, it's really I used to. I can hear my.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's. So he used to be, and there's another driveway behind our house that can hold 4 cars. So last year at Aldi, they had a ball set, and my mom really wanted it for Christmas. So that was her gift. And they set it up, and they were all excited. Never used it. Well, my dad had one of those Kia Souls, the little hamster cars, and they parked it back there. Well, they live in Joliet, and there was a string of arsons, and yeah, his car got Molotov cocktailed.
Oh my god!
And of course, Dad was like, "The car," and my mom's all, "The pickleball court." And they never replaced it. They never cleaned it up. Like, there's bits of the car just melted onto the ground. And still to this day, it's like, maybe let's clean that up. And she's like, "But I never got to play with it." I'm like, well, you're not going to now. Mom asked for another one, and we're like, let's maybe find an actual court instead, and let's not park back there ever.
You should try to convince her that if you don't play pickleball often, that the court will catch on fire.
He said that you should convince your mom that if you have a pickleball court and you don't play on it for a while, your car simultaneously combusts.
Okay. Not the first time my dad has had a car either be set on fire or catch on fire.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get that story now.
Holy shit.
Second story of car on fire, or should we save it for later?
No, I got a car on fire story that I can roll into.
Oh, what the fuck? How do you guys both have car on fire stories? All right, hold on. All right, Megan.
Yeah.
Okay, so one time, he forgot to ever put oil in the car. And he was going to pick up my mom from work, and he had to call my grandpa and be like, "I need you to pick up."
What?
Yeah. like, because there was no oil at all, so the engine grinding against itself.
Oh man.
And then another time,
Another one?
my dad's been through like 11 cars.
Holy shit.
All right.
And then there was another time that he gave someone a ride that and somebody that car.
Hold
No,
on.
like he gave a
Who?
coworker a ride, and then they were like, "Why would you do that? That person was," and then car's on fire.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's
He
had
was the
really bad luck with
middleman and he
cars.
lost a car from that?
Well, it got flooded, then it had to get towed back to work, and while it was at work, it got set up.
Holy shit. God damn. Your dad's not on like the most wanted FBI list, is he? Like with
No, he just so nice to people that he meets the wrong people, or he just
Oh man.
doesn't know how to take care of them. Yeah, it's just bad.
Holy shit.
Like, he forgot to take the driver's ed class where it just says car plus fire, and it's like no, please stop. Yeah, no fire plus cars.
I would love to take her dad to like a dealership and be like, "Do you have any fireproof cars?
Yeah.
We're looking for one that doesn't catch fire."
Sir,
It's like every car that we have, it just catches fire.
No, that'd be an amazing like real life prank skit. You just show up at a car dealership with like your hair and like you have soot all over your skin. And like pieces of your clothing are on like burnt off, and like your hair is all dry and frizzied up, and you just like, excuse
There's
me,
still smoke coming off.
yeah,
Of
you blow smoke off your shoulder. You blow smoke off your shoulder, and you're just like, excuse me, sir. You have any cars that don't set on fire? like, dude, leave. Like. Dude.
I'll see myself out. Like as you're walking, your clothes are like just disintegrating.
Yeah, no, you turn around, your ass is like the whole back of your clothes is burnt off.
Huge hole in your pants where your ass is, and your butt's all black. Jesus.
Hell yeah,
it's like, what's wrong? I'm just a chimney sweep.
Oh yeah, we patch Adams the dealership. It's called Patch Adams. To start a new TikTok trend. Go to different stores and Patch Adams stuff.
Patch Adams them.
It's the same thing that that like Shane and Matt came up with, that it's not illegal to show up to a restaurant or to any businesses soaking wet. So it's like I have half my clothes. It's just I just have only the front half of my clothes. I don't have the back half.
I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah. Oh, Patch Adams. But dude, I just I can't imagine. Like, I have to think that there's something the universe is telling me something if my car keeps catching on fire for different reasons.
Yeah. Because like even the second time you can be like completely null void of it. You just like, oh, my car's on fire again.
Yeah, exactly. You can't you just. I imagine your dad just being like going up to his hamster car and just like beep beep, and then just like and then explode. And then the car explodes.
His next car he's gonna buy, someone's gonna pop open the trunk and be like, "Why do you have 50 fire extinguishers in the back of your car?" How am I supposed to get a ride? He's like, oh yeah, I actually forgot.
I was thinking more that the car was already gone, like it was already like burnt to a crisp. But Megan's just like beep beep boom, and then your dad just like gets up and like, dang it, not again. What? There's another part to the story? Story? Which one? The pickleball one? Well, you just told 2 of them. Babe, that was both your stories were about. Oh yeah, okay. What's
the Kia Soul?
Yeah, the Kia Soul. The best part of it. Oh, here. Oh, wait.
They didn't even call me to tell me the car was set on fire. Somehow, Dad learned how to use Canva and made a collage of the damage to the car.
That's right. Oh, yes. Dude, I forgot about this.
And sent me a pic collage of the burned husk of the Kia Soul and said, someone set my car on fire.
And I forgot about this.
And that was it.
Whoa.
I forgot about that. I forgot Megan like sent me a picture and like it had 4 other pictures in it. And I'm like, oh my god, is that like someone's car? She's like, that's my dad's car. I was like, why is it in a collage?
One of those pictures he's like posed with it.
Yeah, it's like Megan's baby picture, like the collage. What does that mean, Dad? I forgot about that. Yeah, he didn't.
So crazy.
He was trying to take pictures of it, and I guess he did it in a collage instead. For the insurance, he said it for the insurance. Oh, please find that picture. Please find that picture. Please find that picture. I would love to post that picture, as long as there's no like sensitive information on it. Oh my! I forgot about that because like. Wasn't one of the gifts like he had a gift for you in the back too, and he showed like the melted gift that was sitting in the back seat too. It was in the collage. like I just love that it was in collage. So like they had one big photo, I believe, right, and then like 3 smaller photos on the.
Oh my god!
Amazing, amazing. Hold on. I think I can show this to.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. You can see. Yeah, there's like 6 photos.
It's like he's trying to sell it.
Yeah, he looks like he's trying to sell it, dude. Yeah, yep. Dude, he looks like he's trying to sell it. It's just pieces of cars and like, fiery memories lit on fire. Oh my god, that shit was funny.
Check out this 2016 Kia Soul 6-cylinder. It has a 5-disc changer, or at least it used to.
It also loves to be parked in pickleball courts. The only place you can park this, actually.
Oh my god, that is crazy. Well, I have just 1 car on fire story. I'm sorry.
I have 0. What the fuck? You guys have. All right, go ahead.
So one late summer night, my dad and I were sitting on our front porch. Like we have this enclosed like storm front porch where we just watch storms roll in.
Yeah.
But sometimes we just sit out there. And my dad and I were talking, and all of a sudden there's this bright flash of light. Like there's only 2 light poles in our entire neighborhood, and that's what lights up the entire neighborhood. Everyone just has a front porch light on. So it was like completely dark, and we just see this huge like flash of light at my buddy's place, and you just hear, woof! Just like this super loud like flame, just like,
oh shit, okay.
And my dad like jumped up and he like grabbed me, and he saw someone, like he described it to the police. He saw someone run away from the car, like run down the street, and we look, and it's my buddy's dad's car that he parked out in the street.
Oh shit, okay.
He's a lawyer.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah. So my dad connected the dots immediately. He was like, "Oh, maybe it was someone that like, he screwed over in court or something." And but the
Ooh.
shitty part is he was trying to sell that car, so he canceled the insurance on it. So he got zero
Oh.
insurance on the car.
Oh
And
shit.
we had by the time the fire department got there, they had to just let it burn, like to ash basically,
Yeah.
because it wasn't going to affect anything. They controlled the fire, but
Where was the
they would
car?
have it was
Like,
just parked out on the street. We lived in a bungalow,
oh,
so
okay.
there's basically one way in and one way out, like
Yeah.
all the way around, so it's like a big donut.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was parked out on the street, so no one could go out
Shit.
basically.
Yeah.
So we're just everyone was out just like on their lawn watching this car burn to ash.
Was it
And
a
they
nice
weren't
car?
home.
Was it
Yeah,
a
it was a
nice car?
pretty nice car. Yeah, it was like a convertible, had a convertible top and everything. And they
Oh,
weren't home. So my dad like called him. He's like, "Hey,
yeah.
your car is on fire." And
It's
he's
a
like,
vengeance
"What?"
burn.
All I remember is hearing "What?"
Yeah.
over the phone.
It sounds like a vengeance burn. Oh man.
Yeah, but my eyes feel like they're still adjusting to how bright the flames were on the
Yeah.
car, because like I sat there and watched it just like, and like you can see it like slowly like melt, like the top
Oh
of the frame
shit.
just melted and like everything peeled back. But there was nothing left of it at the end. It was just a big melted pile of black metal, like
Damn.
on the, and like I don't know if you can see it from Google Earth, but the last time I drove there,
Yeah.
like
Was there a
I
big
just
burn mark?
there's still a huge like rectangular black mark on the concrete.
Dude, you should see if you can still see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't have a car on fire story, but I do have a neighbor's house caught on fire, and like
Oh Jesus.
it burnt to the ground. Unfortunately, yeah, like I remember like there was I remember looking out my kitchen window and I could see like this large orange light, and I went outside and there was police department, fire department all out there. They had it gated off so we couldn't go down the street, um uh and I just saw the house was just ablaze. Like it was a huge fire. Thankfully it wasn't touching any of the other houses. I think they were trying to I'm sorry, it did burn the next house but not ours. But yeah, no, the house was it was just ablaze. And the only thing I remember from that time was that the girl that I had a crush on at the time, who was like a grade older than me, was standing there, and I'm like, what is she doing here? I didn't even know she lived anywhere close to me.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it, I'm like, of course she lives close to me. We go to school together.
Yeah.
She should like chances are she would live close to me. But yeah, I saw her there, and I
You
didn't.
should have went up to her and been like, is it hot out here? Or is it just you?
So no, but like, so the one of the other things too at the time is that I was so young, it was hard for me to process like major events like that.
Yeah.
And I remember going outside. I'm trying to get her attention so that she could just look at me. And I had a water pistol, and I filled it up with soda, and I ran outside and I just started like drinking out of it. Like I was just like. Just like
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna start spraying it on the fire.
No, I was just sitting there, just like, this is good. Yeah, no, I'm gonna save everybody. I found out later,
I
unfortunately.
got this.
I found out later, unfortunately, the baby, they had a baby, and it was still he or she was still in the house.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that fact because I saw the family every once in a while, and that house actually, like, you remember the story, or I mean I told it last week, but my mom getting mugged.
Yeah.
That was the last house that I saw the guy coming out of. That was the same house that burnt down to the ground.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think that was one of the reasons. Like once the house like went up in flames, I think that was one of the reasons why my parents were like, we're getting up and we're leaving, going to Chicago.
Yeah.
And we went to
crime capital of the world.
Yeah. Well, at least we had family members like over here.
Oh, okay.
So that was the only reason we went.
I was hoping it wasn't because of the crimes. Like, let's get away from all this crime.
Yeah, no.
Whoops.
Because like, Paulie was just born, so I
Yeah.
was like 6. I could have been like 6 or 7 at the time, and so they said that the house was too small and the neighborhood was bad and houses are catching on fire. Also, there's this
Our
new-
pets' heads are falling.
and apparently there's a new sport arising, and we need to get out of here before it catches us, called pickleball.
What's that sport called?
They don't have a name for it yet. They call it low impact tennis.
Oh, hey, a pickle.
And a ball.
Does pickle look like a ball to you?
Yeah, I don't have any other than that. I really don't have any like car. I almost got hit by a truck one time because our car broke down in the middle in the highway. Yeah, I remember on one of our family road trips, like cross country road trips. The car, our rented car broke down, and we were walking the highway towards the rest stop, which was supposed to be like a mile or two down the road. Yeah. And as we were walking, like on the side of the road, I see, like, as I have my head down, and I'm just like kicking rocks and shit as I'm walking. All of a sudden, I see like a dead animal, like something dead on the road. I'm like, oh, and I jump back to the left. Yeah. And so like I'm about to I'm heading toward I jump towards the road, and my aunt grabs me and pulls me back. And all of a sudden, I feel like the wind of the truck, whoosh, like just whoosh by.
Oh man.
Wasn't the first or last time my aunt saved my life. This is TTI, by the way. No, he did the same thing too when I was about to fall into a river. Not fall into a river, but like my footing, like I could feel myself, like we were sitting in the river as we were fishing. I could feel the ground underneath me like kind of giving way. So like I can feel myself like getting pushed with the current. And as I was like, guys, I don't know. Like I was like balancing on a rock, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can come back, guys. Like because the water was getting up to like to my chest. And my aunt just like goes over and like hooks the back of my pants with her fishing line and just reels me back. Yes. I was like, thank you, TTI. Saved my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But thankfully, I didn't get hit by a truck.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, I don't have any crazy stories like that.
Like drowning in a river and getting saved by your aunt with a fishing line? No. I hope not. or getting hit by a car on a cross country road trip. How about you, Megan? Anything crazy? Want to share? Oh, no, nothing on that level. All right. Well, one of the other things that Josh texted me was about space, and apparently I'm going to transition to that because literally, like, the pickleball thing was just something that Josh texted me. I said, "Save it for the fucking podcast."
I was ranting to Sarah the entire night because I was so pissed that out of all the things that they put in this beautiful room is 4 pickleball courts just jammed together back to back.
So Josh sent me. He sent me an article that apparently there is a cosmic structure out in space that's like 9.1 billion light years from us. That shouldn't be possible. Yeah. So like, apparently there's a cluster of is it a cluster of galaxies?
Cluster of galaxies. Yeah.
Okay. There's a cluster of galaxies that are in a ring formation. Yeah. So like they're in a ring formation. Yeah. But like, I think what was the big thing about it? That like the ring shouldn't be like looking like this to us. Yeah. It should be like this. Like it should be flat, right? Or no? I can't remember.
The craziest thing that I got from it was that structure should mathematically be impossible the way the Big Bang and the galaxies were distributed.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't see a natural circle that's not a spiral.
Yeah.
Out in space.
Yeah, it
forms a perfect circle.
I am loving your words today, man.
Just jamming things together. I'm trying to save some time on the podcast by combining words like pickle and ball, just like smash them together.
And down payment and deposit.
Yeah.
And then circle and form into schmorm.
Schmorm.
I can't remember what you said. Shape and form into schmorm.
Yeah, shape and form. That's what it is.
No, but yeah, that's insane. You know, what if and the thing too is that I think it's not with the galaxies that close together too. The light is brighter because of them being that close to each other, and we can see it. But since the light is brighter, I think that isn't it that we don't really know how far it is? Oh wait, because like you can measure the with the camera, you can measure the rotation of things and how you can measure their orbit. I think they already can tell like how far away it was. But that shit is fucking awesome.
Crazy. Like
I
it
love
raises so
space.
many questions. It's like, how did that happen? Like, why did it happen?
Yeah, because like apparently
when did it happen?
Because when we were looking at it was it like half of the half of the time from the Big Bang from us from our time, about halfway half in that timeline is where that light is coming.
Yeah.
So it's obviously in the past, but fucking space. You know what I'm excited for?
Yeah.
Did you watch any more of that Kurzagak or that YouTube channel I showed you with the cute animals and they were like explaining space?
Oh no. No. I didn't watch anymore.
Do you know about like Dyson spheres or Dyson like structures and shit?
Yeah, structures, yep.
So like did you get to one where you can make a structure like that but move your solar system?
No.
Like you can all you have to do is, well, not all you have to do, but if you create an engine that can push the sun but you can only push the sun up or down, I believe.
Okay.
As long as you can push the sun, you all of the rest of the cosmic all of the cosmic bodies, like everything in our solar system, will move with the sun. You can so what someone was saying, we don't need spaceships. We could just bring our solar system with us, and that will be our spaceship. So like, what if like these stars, these galaxies were moved already by a society that already created a fucking Dyson engine, like that moved galaxies to make it more advantageous for them. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, like just thinking about like stars and shit moving around makes me like think like Warhammer 40k. Like, shit. I was just telling Megan about the 40k lore. I don't know how much into the 40k lore you were in.
No, I haven't gotten too much.
But when Henry Cavill said that he's pretty much greenlit from Amazon to make that show, I got so fucking excited.
Yeah.
A little hard. and knowing that he was taking over for the 40k project. And so I just started looking up the lore, and I was telling Megan about it, and she's like, that's insane. We were also high at the time. You're probably not listening.
I got excited because I know how passionate he is about that, and like when I hear someone passionate pushing a project, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. Like this is gonna be like exactly who needs to be in front of this to act in it.
I feel, you know what? I feel I should mention, I love space, and I was looking up a lot of it at the time when, right before I was going in for my surgery in November. I was looking up a lot of shit in space, and I know I told you this theory, but I told Megan this theory because this is one of those things that it was like kind of awesome to wrap my head around, but at the same time kind of terrifying, like cosmically terrifying, that like we could all be living in a hologram right now. In the sense that we are just 2D information but kind of shown in a 3D form. I don't know if anyone. I love space, all right? I thought I was going to die from that surgery, so I looked up everything. I wanted to look up a bunch of things that would just blow my mind, and space, black holes, singularities, quasar stars. Not quasi. Is it quasi stars? Okay. Quasar. Quasar.
Oh yeah, quasar.
Quasar? Such a good word. I know. It's like all of the it's like a word that has the characteristics of every language. It's like Oh, you got the quay sound in there, and the czar, and the,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
I remember Link's toy went off and it was like, Q is for quail. I'm like, what about Quasar? Quasar's so much better.
What about Quicksilver? And you're just like, we gotta go fast. You just start running around the house as fast as you can. Got a high speed lifestyle, dude. But
Yeah.
there was one of the things that I got really interested in was faster than light travel.
Yes.
How the fuck did we get from talking about pickleball to talking about faster than light travel? What
It's
did
just
what
faster
did we
than
do
light
so
travel
right?
is just low impact driving. Like that's all it is.
It's the tennis of driving.
Yeah.
It's so dumb. How do you feel about the wiffle ball like sport that's coming out now? Like that's getting kind of popularized.
What's that?
It's wiffle ball. Like
This is like
But, like, you
wiffle
don't-
ball was
you don't have a catcher. You don't have like a
Okay.
you don't have somebody who catches the ball. You just have that like metal plate. And so
Okay.
like if the pitcher throws it and the guy swings and he misses, but you hit the metal plate behind him, it's a strike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No?
That's
Oh.
no.
It's a smaller field than a baseball field too, and like since you're using like a wiffle ball, like you have more control on how much spin you can put onto the ball and stuff like that. And the strike zone is like as long as you hit the strike zone, it will be a strike as long as they swing and they miss. But yeah, it's wiffle. Apparently, wiffle ball is becoming one of the sports too. How do you feel about that? Low impact baseball.
Yeah, I mean it sounds fine. I don't see a problem with
it. Only with pickleball.
Yeah,
Only with
wiffle ball is like like a wiffle ball is a thing, like already. Like I played wiffle ball as a kid. Like wiffle balls were created because parents didn't want to watch kids play with real baseballs.
But it wasn't like a real sport back then. It didn't have like a
No.
field and rules and everything, and now it does. And you
Yeah, if I see it as a real sport with grown-ups playing it, I'm gonna make fun of them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is now.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
grown-ups.
when I see that, I'll make fun of them.
That the Rob guy.
Is it wiffle ball a kid's game? That's what I'm gonna do.
Isn't trouble a family game? But
Faster
anyway,
than light travel.
yeah.
Let's get
So
back
I
on
was thinking, I was about to go back.
Let's stop talking about that baby ass shit.
So here's my thinking. All right,
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything about this, but it is one of those things I was thinking about. So if light is supposed to be the fastest thing that can be traveled, can information travel faster than light? So my thinking is with the quantum computers, the information that goes through that is how do you measure how fast they are versus like light? Like can the information that we send from one computer to the other be faster than light? And if it is it like what constraints of faster than light is there? Is it just to physical things, or can we do it to information? And if we can do it for information, can we send that wirelessly? I don't know. It was just one of those things I was like very interested in.
Like what is faster, like information or light? Yeah, I understand that.
Well, no. What other things aren't constraint to the speed of light? That's what I was saying.
Right. Okay.
So, like if there are things that are constrained to it, what aren't? If information can travel faster than light, what else can? That's what the thing I was just like kind of thinking about. While at the same time, like I was seeing all of these structures and these vehicles that people have made so that way they can travel faster than light, and that shit is awesome. Like, someone made not made, but they did the math on the theory from Star Trek that like like the spaceship does have the constraint that it can't move faster than light, but the space around it doesn't. So space, like the physical area around you, apparently can move faster than light. So as long as you have a device that can wrap around your ship that can keep it so that the space around you can move faster than light, we'll be able to like travel that fast. The only thing is that wherever we end up is going to explode with radiation. So like wherever our destination is, it will pretty much like obliterate everything in that area. But it's one of those things like cool.
Yeah. Did you see the
that's-
light? Did you see the light sails?
No, what's the light sails?
It's like a fabric that they made that can be propelled by light.
The way you phrase it sounded like people were selling light to you or selling light to me.
Yeah, the light salesman.
Yeah,
He came over. He's like, "You want any of this?
Do you guys want blue? You want red? I got them all, baby."
What are you, some sort of light salesman?
He's like, "Yeah. Do you want this one where you can travel fast?" Hello?
No, it's like
light salesman. It's like God.
Whoa.
He's like, it's just like an after image, and you like go in, you go in and touch him, and he like disappears.
Just vanishes. It's like,
he like turned to salt. Like he broke one of God's rules and like turned it into salt. I'm sorry. What the fuck is a light sail? What's a light sail? It's nothing. Oh, it's the opposite of a heavy sail.
Yeah, I don't think it has really much to do with the travel of the speed of light, but it's like it's more of like
sails like on a boat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like a sail on a boat, but it's a means of low energy space travel where you're just basically hitching a ride on light. Like light's at all like being casted everywhere. So like it's this fabric that can be propelled forward by the touch of light, and like I think that's a really cool concept. Dude. Yeah.
The only thing with that though is that you need a source of light. So like once you're out of the solar system, or if you're like by Pluto, you have like no light to travel around.
That's when you use like the actual combustion of the ship.
Have you
so, like
I would today's sponsor is Kyrgyzak. I don't know what I don't but you should look up
Factor.
And Factor. Sorry, today's sponsor is
space
Factor.
travel food.
Keto food, deliver all in one, light, faster than light, pickleball, set on fire. Anyway, so
you know what's faster than information and light? Factor. It's just quick and easy meals.
Sponsor us, damn it! We're funny dudes. God, fucking fuck. Anyway, no, but so if you watch some more of those videos, they'll show you. They actually explain how we can, like, pretty much go from the level of society that we are to a galactic, galactic society. And so, like, one of the first things that we should be doing is, I believe,
getting rid of all of the dumb people, because they're the ones holding us back from this.
So there's a thing. It's like it's something that will orbit Earth. It was going to be like it's pretty much like a space slingshot.
Okay.
So, like, it's something that will spin around the Earth in orbit.
Yep.
And not only can it fling things out into space, but it can catch things also that are being sent to Earth. That way it can like slow. So anything coming by, it can intercept it and slow it down. That way we can gently like or put it into Earth's orbit. Yeah, you put it into Earth's like atmosphere and then drop it into Earth. So it's one of the. It's going to be a system where we can, for cheaper, we can send people farther for less. So we can send people to Mars. We get, and one of the biggest things is that we can send things to the astral belt and start mining asteroids. And once we're able to do that and grab their metals off of the asteroids, then we're not going to be dependent on Earth's resources as much. They said that like just doing one of those travels from Earth to the asteroid belt and just getting one thing would like increase our like Earth's revenue by like I can't like $1 trillion, like $1 trillion worth of resources of like
Okay.
Earth and those like and like cobalt. Like hopefully we can get some cobalt for our computers and shit. So eventually we can start making more things faster. And so that's level 1. That's like
Okay.
first stage. Then like some of the other stages that they said, I'll rapid fire them. We go to Mercury and we start making Dyson shields for the sun, so we can start harvesting sunlight a lot easier. We can terraform Mars with like laser blasts, but
Okay.
it would still take thousands of years before Mars becomes
Sure.
habitable again. So
Just
you
as
can
long as we avoid Venus. I don't want to go there.
we can also mine Venus, so we can
No, that's where the women are. I heard that's where they come from. I don't want more. We got enough. Mm-mm.
No, but
There's plenty.
one of the things is that if we can harvest the things that's already in our solar system,
Mhm.
we'll be able to get to the next level. We can get to like traveling space. We can
Mhm.
we can get to the point where we can start living on some of these other at least Mars. Like Mars
Yeah.
would be the best thing, and then maybe one of the moons of one of the other. And it's just one of the like I'll be watching it and I'll be watching these videos and I realize this isn't a fucking TV show like The Expanse or some shit. Like these are plans that scientists are already making, so that way we can like stop fucking worrying about gas and shit. Like the stuff that's limited. Like we can start getting stuff that's limitless. Fucking the sun is fucking limitless. Like why are we fucking arguing over oil? Anyway, but it's one of those things that like blows my. I love talking about space.
Yeah.
Black
me
holes
too,
scare
man.
the shit out of me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a pretty nasty dream that stuck with me about a black hole.
Ooh, give it to me.
Yeah, like I was just out. We had a pool in our backyard in Streeter, and I was just hanging out there, and I noticed, like when I was playing with my buddy, I noticed that like little droplets of water just started like floating on my pool. I'm like,
Ooh.
what the heck? And like more and more, and it was almost as if it was like raining upwards, like in front of me. And I slowly I felt like I was going with the water.
Oh God!
I'm like, what the heck? And I look up, and like there's this tiny little like black dot, and it was like pitch black in the sky.
Oh.
Like, and you could just see it, right? Like it there's no light can't escape, so it's all being like sucked into this. And like I could see the clouds like start going up there.
God!
And like I'm holding onto the edge of my pool, and like I could feel my feet dangling, and I saw my buddy go like with the water, and I was like, oh my fucking God. And like I see like cars and shit, and like all the leaves on the tree just started like being ripped off and being pulled into space. And I like jerked myself awake, and I could still feel that momentum that my body was like going up. So I felt my body hit the bed. And I was like, what the fuck? Was I just like levitating or something? That was like so crazy, but I must have had my legs up in the air like as I was on the bed.
Were you on your stomach or on your back?
On my back, yeah. I was on my back.
Oh,
I was laying like this, and I think my legs or my butt went up in the air, and I just like plopped down. I jerked myself awake. I was like, "What the fuck was that, dude?" I was like feeling my body. I'm like, "Am I all here?"
Dude, I hate imagining like getting sucked into a black hole. There is a video on Kyrgyzstan or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. They have a video on what happens to you if you fall into a black hole. Like the second by second, like what you would be experiencing if you had a suit that could protect you from that radiation. It's by the like getting sucked into a black hole, like getting anywhere close to it, you would die immediately from radiation. And because it's just pumping out so much energy. Eventually, like they were talking about, like
not swimming trunks. Me in swimming trunks are not going to survive this.
Yeah, not the regular clothes you would wear on pickleball, but
I got space trunks.
Yeah, but they were showing what would happen like once you get to the event horizon, once you get past the event horizon. They also have a video on like what would happen if you were like as you were swirling into the black hole, because like I
Mm.
don't think you go straight into it, you like orbit around it, and then like
Okay.
apparently you'd either be so fast or light gets so distorted that you could see the back of you, like as you are as you're spinning through the
Oh
black
wow.
hole. Yeah.
Okay.
So like light, like the light's getting interfered so much from how massive the black hole is. Like, yeah, you'll start seeing the back. You can see the back of you, which is so fucking crazy to think
That's
about.
crazy. Yeah.
And then like the spaghetti effect, like you
Yeah.
if you get into the black hole, your feet, like you'd feel it in your feet before the rest of your body. Like,
Yeah.
oh god, just let me
Yeah.
go in head first. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Just those thoughts are so crazy. I remember spending a lot of time as a kid just like, like looking at the ceiling and being like, why should I care about most things?
Are you serious? You've had existential cosmic thoughts like that as a kid?
Yeah, because
I
like
never even thought about it.
as one of the most mind-blowing things I told you is the Halley's Comet thing.
Yeah.
And then my dad was talking about we're actually like looking into the past when we look into space. Like
Yeah.
that's how slow things light is coming to Earth. And like that blew my mind. I was like, that's like a different dimension of viewing things. I was like, how far away do I need to be from something where I'm like not seeing things happen as it is happening right now? And I'm like, oh man, that's crazy.
It didn't help that I had a crazy imagination.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
me
like,
too.
well, what I have a crazy imagination. So like, I was already watching shows and movies where they were already going to different dimensions, different
Yeah.
worlds and shit. So in my mind as a kid, I'm just like, I'll just find one of those portals and I'll go to Power Rangers world or some shit like that, or Mario
Yeah.
world. Like that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
And then I started hearing like all these like cosmic discoveries of how there's like crazy planets out there that are like made of diamond and
Yep.
like rain acid like
Yep.
24/7, and it's like all those crazy things makes me my mind open to all these other crazy possibilities of
Was it
like
Jupiter? It's just constant storms.
yeah.
It is. It has. There's no surface to speak. There's no surface to interrupt with the wind. It was just constant storms on.
Yeah.
I believe it's Jupiter, and I think Jupiter's the one that you're talking about. That it rains diamonds, and the diamonds get compressed so hard into the core of the planet. Like the core of the planet is pretty much just like exposed because there's no
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what the word is. There's no surface. There's no there's no ground. I don't know what the word is. The
crust or whatever.
Sure, yeah. There's no like crust to interrupt it. So like it's just gas, winds, and the core of the planet. And
yeah,
they were showing same fucking I believe it was the same like Kyrgyzstan or some other space show that I was watching, but they were showing like what each planet does, or how each planet is unique.
yeah.
But well, I think I think we're good. We're good on time.
Yeah,
I think we're good. I'll save the story of when I punched Megan in the face in my sleep for next
set
time.
her father's car on fire.
Yeah. So next time, if you guys want more Megan, I can share that story next time. You guys just let us know.
If you want more Tim, please press 1. If you want more Megan, please press 2.
0.
If you want more Josh, just hang up.
Press 1. Just hang up. If you want more Josh, call time waiting more than 30 minutes.
Josh's voicemail has been full for 3 months.
I hate that whenever I do a callback or whenever I'm calling a service and they tell me that the wait time is longer than 30 minutes. I might as well fucking die.
Yeah.
No one's going to answer my question. Are you fucking... God damn it.
Yeah.
Give me the callback option.
Yeah. I really hope AI takes over that.
That would be nice. Just know what
instantaneous, no wait time, just straight up. You're talking to something that can actually help you and not someone that's going to beat around the bush,
Oh, do you think like if we just started asking the AI. Like, let's say we told the AI everything that's going on in the, like, every single thing that's happening, like every
Yeah.
kind of event that could tip the scales from one way or the other,
Yeah.
including how much resources we have, including how much water, this, you know, all the shit. And we just asked the AI, could you please fix this? Do you think we would listen to what the AI said?
Yeah,
Yeah, right? Isn't that like a crazy thing to think about?
Yeah.
Like, can we just have the AI fix all our problems? Like, just tell us what to do and we'll do it. What do you
Yeah.
think? Like,
if society can come
no.
together
Oh, by
as
the way,
one on one thing.
by the way, also think about this: no Terminator type Skynet bullshit. Just like it is a tool that we are using
Yeah.
that won't
Right.
turn around and kill us. Let's just say, hey, this is everything that's happening in the world. Tell us how to fix it, and they give us like a comprehensive like solution that will benefit
Yeah.
everybody. Do you think the world will listen?
No.
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 I don't know. Snapchat has something like that. Oh,
Yeah, like Snapchat has an AI to talk to. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody actually.
I'm just saying, like, if I think I would be, I would want them to. Like,
Yeah.
I would say, like, dude, just listen to it. We have a way to fix the world. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
It's right there, and it makes sense. And
Yeah.
then, like, I don't know. I would love to see the pushback on that. It's like, dude, we can't listen to it. The AI said it. Like,
Yeah.
we can't just like. The fuck, you're using your pen to write shit down. You can't just be like, I can't trust this pen, and just like throw it across the room.
Yeah, the world is so simple-minded, in my opinion, that I don't think we could come together on anything.
No. I think the world is not simple-minded. Everybody thinks that they're a unique, like they're the most
not
unique
simple.
person.
I mean single-minded.
Single-minded. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Not simple-minded.
Okay, then we had the same.
I'm not like affecting them with the force or anything.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
like, I mean, yeah, just like everyone's their own story, main character, their own story. That's what.
Okay,
it's
so
like.
we had the same idea. We had the same thought of that. But yeah, I don't know. Why the fuck did I even bring that up? I have no idea. We're ending this.
I like it. I like the thought.
Yeah, right.
I also I really like the concept of like we're not the ultimate beings. We are the beings that create the ultimate being. And
Yeah.
like I think that is such a cool. I understand that we're not talking about Terminator taking over, but I'm totally down with Terminator taking over.
Yeah. Okay, if the Terminator takes over, but I can still have my mind. I don't want to become a Necron. I don't know if you know what the Necrons are in 40K. We were talking. They're like mindless machines, but some of them
Okay.
still have their own like personality. But they're only machines because their god or their leader ended up like accepting a bargain with one of the old deities, like some of the old gods. But then they didn't like the deal, so the Necrons went against them and fought and killed them. Like I believe they're the Khitans. Like they went over, they like killed them all. But then like when they did that, I believe they lost all of their like they lost their personality and they became like robots. So they had to sleep. I think like they pretty much told the Necrons told everyone to just sleep and then we'll wake up later. And so like the Necrons are like ancient.
That's crazy.
I love that idea, but
Yeah.
it's like no Terminator ideas. Like if it was Terminators, let me I'll have a robotic skin, whatever. Like I'll be an AI as long as I can be myself, I guess. And even if I don't get to be here's fuck. God damn it! I know the podcast is about to end, but I love this. I love the idea of this. I this thought. All right, like if you are an AI. Or let's say you can implant your mind into an AI, and the AI will live on as your personality and everything, but you're gone. Would you do it?
Yep. Oh yeah.
You're kind of doing that with kids, right? You're with children.
Absolutely. I would.
Okay.
I'm 100% behind that.
Shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's so interesting. I would love to pickleball. Like talk about
as long as I'm not like a pickleball robot AI, I'll be totally fine.
Dude, I love this podcast. This shit is awesome.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
talking this shit, man.
Mm-mm.
All
Yeah.
right. That's gonna be it. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you guys later.
5, 6, 7. Robots will take over.
Pickles!